At this time, I'm going to present some pictures that may contain some graphic material that may be unpleasant for people that are sensitive to dirtiness, disorganization, or clutter.
Oh no.
So, if any of those bother you, take this opportunity now to excuse yourself from the room and return after my speech. For all the brave souls, here are pictures of my first apartment.
Oh, God, look at that. Oh no.
Yes,
Ugly.
I've kept them small and black and white because they're so graphic. And as you can see over here, this was my apartment. There's a couple old wheat pizza boxes, a couple open beer bottles, and then in this picture, this is my room, where, as you can notice, I have mounds of dirty clothes that have been probably worn multiple times. Just in case that they, smell appropriate. But at that time, my first apartment, I lived with 2 roommates. And as you can see, we were doing our best, our very, very best, to keep the place as dirty as possible. But I can assure you today that my apartment looks a little bit better. Now, you may ask me, how did you go through this significant transformation from a dump to a showroom? So I like to say it. But at that time, there was no one telling you what to do, to clean your room, to pick up after yourself, to do the dishes, to do your laundry. There was no chore list that you had to follow. It was just you and your 2 roommates and the parties in college. But over time, things changed, and I'd like to take this opportunity now to thank all the females in the room for keeping us males in check. See, as kids, our mothers are always nagging at us to pick up our room, clean this, clean that, do this, do that. And then when we're in college, our place is so messy that when we finally have a girl plan to come over, we instantaneously we transform from dirty to clean mode. And I mean, we are picking up all our dirty clothes, throwing them in baskets, organizing everything. You guys know what I'm talking about this day here.
Yeah.
You're religiously vacuuming, you're cleaning, wiping down everything, and then she comes over, she leaves, not even 24 hours, the place is back to normal. Then, third, you've got males who have wives now that are there for you, that keep up with you as far as doing your laundry, and, well, some wives, but they're always on you for doing your own as well. But eventually, you would want to be inspired by your own motivation, which I have. And with these days, you kind of start feeling uncomfortable with your living habits and your environment, and that inspires you to want to pick up the place. So there's a little things that maybe that have bothered me and might have bothered you, but if you can relate to missing keys for days and wallets, or not being able to find the clothing that you want, and just being stressed out over your room or your apartment or your house. So eventually you would want to overcome these bad habits. And for me, some say that it takes a month to get over a bad habit. Well, for me, it took 36 months. And but some tips that have helped me in the past as far as cleaning and organizing things up. Well, I've decided that I would give everything, if I can give it a name in my house, I would give it a home. And if you if you do this, you'll be able to relocate your things and be more organized. And then also, you probably heard of this, but your keys, have them very close by you to the entry and the exit. So you're right there, you'll always have your keys. And to always keep things, like your mother said, if it has a place, don't put it somewhere, give it a home. But I'm sharing this with you today because obviously this isn't my greatest thing in my life, and I struggle with it, and I constantly have to keep an eye on it. And if somewhere in your life looks like this, whether it's finances, your health, your relationships with someone, I'm giving you the opportunity, or I'm telling you there's an opportunity that it's June now, half the year, and you can actually give yourself a half-year resolution. So take this opportunity now to set some new goals, and I beg you to never let your place look like this. Thank you.